Hey guys, another video here from me. Basically, all this video is going to be about is trying to answer as many questions as possible that you guys are asking me in the comments. And that's also just the answers are sort of given to you when you get the class in the PDF format. So basically, this is just the first snippet of the PDF. Now, I'm pretty sure it's available everywhere, this part, and it's just a rundown of what the class is. So essentially, what I've seen in the current existing materials for Masterclass themselves is they're not selling, well, they're not pushing this part, the PDF, the supplementary material in the class. Like every class you take in university, school, high school, whatever, or senior school, I think as you call it in the States, college, you get, a written guideline, an outline of what the class is going to entail. This is basically that guideline. I mean, you go to any university course online and the outline is going to be available. Again, like all my videos, they're raw. It's though you're right next to me when I explain it to you. And I don't like editing. Well, I like it, it's easy, but I'd rather give you what I'm really saying here. And again, thanks for giving me the 15,000 views on my first video. I didn't realize it'll get that type of response. And I only have 53 subs, so sub if you want more. Anyway, I'll get straight into it. Right, so what happens is once you get the class, it takes you through what the Deadmau5 course is, an outline. I'll just go straight to it now. Bang, you see that the course outline, introduction, 1, 2, 3, and it goes through every single section. Now, every single one of these courses or videos, consider this a video. So video 2, 3, and that's the 4 hours of content that you get. Each one of these classes gets a supplementary PDF with it. Essentially what that means is it gives you tasks and it explains what happened in the video. It sort of tests your knowledge as well. Tests your knowledge as well, just because what happens is it gives you an assignment at the end of each class. So it's like, okay, here it is. Here's the information by the master himself. Try and do something. So that's really cool. So I'll just start from the top and go down. Essentially, welcome to the masterclass. It gives you an overview of what the teacher's all about. Who is the guy that's teaching you? Every single course that you ever take in real life is you have a background of who your teacher is. What have they done? What are their accomplishments? Are they good? You want to learn from somebody that's done it. And this guy is a prime example of somebody that's crushing it in EDM. So that's great. So then, just to continue, then how to use the class, things you might need, and then the class workbook, which I've sort of already discussed. Every video gets a supplementary workbook with assignments and such. There's a schedule, there's the music, so constantly, well, it's not plugging, not that Deadmau5 needs plugging at all, but what he does is he uses his existing music, so like imaginary friends, he plays that type of music just to enhance the learning experience. So for example, if you're making a bass, right, what he'll do is the class, the PDFs will go into say, hey, listen to this track, notice how that certain frequency is hitting within, imaginary friends, and you hear, right? You hear that, which is cool. And it's awesome to hear from the man himself because he literally created that. And that's great. And then a cool thing about it's literally structured like a class when it comes to writing. So in every single writing PDF handbook, you see on the right of every sheet notes. So you take notes as you're going and you're watching the class. In an ideal world, what you would be doing is printing these off before you take the class, if you really want to be serious about this. Again, I mean, you don't have to be, but it's cool from an entertainment perspective, but it's also even more valuable from if you give a shit about this. So if you care, the notes are also super handy. I mean, I have so many notes in mine, and I printed it all off when I was doing it, and the result is you can really hear it in my previous tracks, and oh god, I've made a lot more tracks since then, and I'm just not giving them out. I can, but it's just about finding the time to do so. Now this is a big question that I get. This is the second page, third page, sorry. the audio workstation. People are always asking me, do I need to get Ableton? Now, here's your answer, guys. There it is. You don't need Ableton. You don't. And what's cool about this, it even links it to you if you want to get it, and it's free as well. There's a free trial that you can get. So I'm not really being endorsed by Ableton, but I'll just take you to their website anyway, just to give you a quick rundown. So yeah, you can use any DAW, and that's pretty much it. So you click that, get there, and then you download that, and it's a free trial, 30 days, bang. I mean, it can take, if you spend 3 days non-stop and just take this class, you could have a hit in theory in 30 days, which is cool. Just a side note, download the 32-bit copy of the program, just because a lot more software is recognized by the 32-bit software. You honestly don't need 64, and if you need 64, there's something wrong with your music, to be honest. So just get rid of the 32, play it safe, everything works on the 32-bit Ableton. That's just a side tip, have fun with that. And then what you'll see in the masterclass. So I sort of went through this, but here it is. So you get video lessons, you get interactive assignments. You remember at the end of every PDF, you get an assignment. Do this, test out your knowledge. If you can't do it, maybe take the class again. Easy. The lessons discussions. What's cool is you get a community with you, and I'll discuss it very soon. You can share how you're growing with your community. Now, you know, I'm not sharing it with the community now. All I'm doing is sharing it with all my, this is intended just for mates, really. And what you can do is you can discuss with the fellow masterclass community. I'm not going to take you in there though. And then you can submit videos, and you can ask Deadmau5, or Deadmau5, sorry, his questions or questions that you have. I don't really do that. I don't want to waste his time with my silly questions, but hey, the option is there if you have the masterclass. And then you have the awesome community behind you. And you can just ask them questions and all that. And ultimately, if you have questions, you can just email support. This is universally given out, so it's cool. And then here's the introduction to the course, what it is. I mean, I'm not going to go through all of them, but I think I already have. No, I haven't actually. I'll probably do a rundown on each course and what it's done for me, which will be cool. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little rundown. I hope it's answered a lot of your questions by just from reading it, to be honest, as I'm talking. So otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it. Have fun. Like and sub if you like it. If you like this and you want more content. Otherwise, cheers.